Good day, class. Our lesson for today is entitled The Self in Western and Eastern Thoughts. Our objectives at the end of this module, you will be able to compare and contrast individualism and collectivism, identify various manifestations of individualistic and collectivistic cultures among Filipinos, evaluate the philosophies according to their relevance to yourself. So let us begin, class, with the question, do we exist for ourselves or for others? Tayo ba ay nabubuhay lang para sa ating sarili or para din sa ibang tao? And pangalawa, do we live for self-realization and self-actualization or do we live for the common good? Okay, tayo ba ay nabubuhay para sa ikabubuti ng majority of the people, for example? So the West is self-oriented while the East is others-oriented. Later on, we will dig deep into the Western and Eastern concept. So the attempt to determine the differences between the perspectives of the West and the East toward the self was carried out by social psychologists na matatakal natin mamaya. So they found out that in modernized countries, people grow more analytical and individualistic, while in developing nations, people remain collectivistic. So yun yung pagkakaiba nila sa modernized countries and developing nations. Okay? May pagkakaiba ang mga tao dyan. So, individualism versus collectivism. Ang individualism, class, it is an orientation concerned with the independence and self-reliance of the individual. Individualistic cultures put more emphasis on promoting the individual and the immediate family's welfare. So kumbaga in a small scale, But again, ang individualism, it doesn't promote yung pagiging makasarili. It's not like that. Or pagiging or you isolate yourself to the society. It's not like that. While in collectivism naman, it is an orientation characterized by belongingness to a larger group or collective. So kung sa individualism, small group lang. Sa collectivism, it is belongingness sa mas malaking grupo. Okay, so ang collectivistic cultures, on the other hand, give more importance to loyalty doon sa grupong kinabibilangan mo, which in turn takes care of the individual's welfare. So, yan ang collectivistic cultures. It takes care of the individual's welfare in a wider scope, kumbaga, in a wider scale, unlike sa individualism. Still, ang individualism, it turned to take care of the individual's welfare, ang individualism din, but not like in collectivism na mas malaki yung sakop nito. So class, tignan natin yung Western conception of the self, yung tinatawag nating individualistic. So ang individualistic, it gives more emphasis doon sa freedom and choice and an independent self that is free from the influence of culture. So ibig sabihin, pag yung freedom and choice ng isang individual, ito ay malaya, against the influence of culture and the environment, against doon sa pressure ng kanyang environment. So from the expectations and welfare of society. Ang individualistic, it emphasizes yung uniqueness ng every individual and is predicated on egoism or self-orientedness. But it doesn't mean again na i-isolate yung self mo, i-isolate mo yan na hindi ka na makikipag-isa sa society. It's not like that. So, ang individualistic Western conception, it describes the self as existing and iba sa tao, iba sa ibang tao, distinct from others. Individualism foregrounds that a human being has a self. He is an individual and is a person, sabi diyan. So, ang individualistic, it gives more emphasis on sa individual goals, sa journey towards self-realization or self-actualization. The self is free to express itself. That is for Western conception of the self, which is individualistic. Tingnan naman natin itong the Eastern conception of the self, itong collectivistic. So, ang collectivistic is it gives more importance doon sa relationships, sa roles, sa duties, obligations, and yung preservation of culture and tradition. So, napakaganda din ng itong Eastern conception of the self. So, it prioritizes the needs and goals of society over the needs and desires of every individual. Instead of desire lang or yung kagustuhan, yung will lang ng isang individual, it prioritizes yung needs and goals ng pangkalahatan, okay, over the needs of every individual. It is founded on the belief that people are so socially connected. So ito yung pinaka-foundation doon sa paniniwala ng tao ay socially connected to each other. Next to that, individual behavior is guided by adjustments to social demands and situations. Okay? Na it is others-oriented because it encourages people to be kind. Yan. Sa collectivistic Eastern conception, it encourages people na to be kind, benevolent, mapagmahal, dependable, and sensitive sa pangangailangan ng ibang tao. So, yun nga, in a wider scale or scope, ang collectivistic. Again, ang Eastern conception, itong collectivistic, it promotes yung selflessness, yung hindi pagiging makasarili, and sacrifice para sa ikabubuti ng society, and yung the performance of assigned roles, yung duties and tasks. Ang collectivism stresses that individual has many selves. Yan. It's not literal na many selves. Instead, yung ibig sabihin niyan, magkaroon ka ng passion for other people, compassion, you have that benevolent, kind, and charitable. Yan, na attitude towards people. So, kaya many selves yung tawag. Instead of having a one knowable self. Okay. Ang self, ibig sabihin in Eastern concept, ang self is maraming faces, kumbaga. Okay. Hindi lang iisa. So, self is viewed as part of we instead of me only. Yan. Punta naman natin ulit ang individualism. Again, ang individualism ay, gaya ng sinabi ko, it does not promote isolation. Okay? Or it does not promote disunity within the people. It is grounded on the idea that an individual makes judgment, acts based on his or her own thoughts. So, ang individualism, people act based sa kung ano yung nasa kanilang pag-iisip. And pwede silang mag-disagree sa iniisip or opinion ng iba. Yan. An individual has the capacity to consider his or her own best interest. Yan individualism. Mostly ang individualism ay for Western countries. So each can act based on his or her own volition, ayon sa ating sariling kagustuhan, ayon sa sariling kagustuhan ng tao. They can act based lang sa kanilang kagustuhan. Yan ang individualism. It's not for the majority ng tao. Okay? And norms and can judge other people as good to form relationships as bad to elude interaction. So, ang individualism, everyone is free to decide. Bawat isa ay malayang magdesisyon na makipag-unite or not to involve themselves in solving societal problems. Kumbaga, dito lang ako, bahala na kayo dyan. Isolve yung problema na yan. No? Ganun ang individualism. Dito lang ako, hindi ako makikialam dyan. Something like that. Next, in collectivism naman, ito yung idea that man should live, think, and act towards certain goals. Okay? Na sa ikabubuti ng lahat. Ayan ang collectivism. Na bumuhay and mag-isip and to act, no? Para sa ikabubuti ng lahat. So, yung grupo na yan, it might be a family, clan, community, or even our nation, or the entire human race. Again, ang collectivism, it is a group is composed of individuals forming the so-called super organism that is separated from other individuals. An individual decides according to the interests of the group. Gaya ng ginagawa dito sa bansa po natin. Ay example ng isang collectivism. So, mayroon tayong 3 branches of the government, executive, legislative, and judiciary. Those are the so-called super organism. No, they are separated from other individuals. Hiwalay sila sa atin. They decide, they make a law, gumagawa sila ng batas according sa kung ano yung makabubuti sa atin bilang kanilang mga constituents. Ito naman yung mga bansang may tinatawag na individualistic cultures. Gaya ng New Zealand, Germany, Austria, Greece, Poland, Italy, Belgium, Ireland, Spain, and Finland. Those are Western countries. Then ito naman yung mga bansang may collectivistic cultures gaya ng Denmark, Sweden, Norway, Iceland, Indonesia, of course, Philippines, Argentina, Brazil, Mexico, and Portugal. So that ends our discussion class for Module 5. Short but meaningful discussion. So I hope ay may natutunan tayo. Okay, so let's call it a day. Thank you and God bless.